What a shit show. What an absolute shit show, Jack. I've never been so offended by a win in my life. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but never been so offended by a win from Liverpool. Like, I'm always so positive and happy and
Yeah,
chuffed, and I would have taken 2-0 and it would have been fine. But that second half performance,
that was bad.
it's sackable for a manager to put that in. To have a
Yeah,
team who loses shows no balls. We're not doing any intros today, guys. It's me and it's Jack. You know us. It's
yeah.
serious enough to talk about that. That's no balls from our
Nah,
team.
you'd think we had 9 men, mate. Not the other way around. Like
Awful.
the inability just to keep hold of the ball. That to me is, I know we've won the game, but even still, performance-wise, as we said, as we'll speak about tonight, mate, that's one of the worst before after football I've seen from Liverpool in a very long time. And we've had some bad after football this season. But that's any level of football, and I include the players as well, mate. Of course, tactics are important, but the players as well. Sometimes for me today, mate, some of the decision making from on the bench and even on the pitch as well. These are world class footballers that are able to control games of football. Well, they should be able to control games of football and do the bare minimum of passing the ball 5, 10, 20 yards. Like, but it was just heads gone for every single one of them on the pitch tonight, mate. And it's an embarrassment. And we've got a long season if that's what we continue to do, mate.
Very kind, Aristo. Always very supportive to Anfield Index. Thank you so much. He's totally right. We appreciate everything you. This club. I mean, we're obviously we're fans and you're supporting us, but this club probably doesn't deserve 3 bloody euros right now from us. That is a smash and grab against 9 men. Merry Christmas all. Thank you so much, Aristo. Correct. Smash and grab against 9 men is the best way to put it. It's disgusting. Disgusting. I'm sorry. Ali's obviously having a laugh and a joke here. Unbeaten in 6, slot ball. Okay, seriously, get him gone. He has no clue how to get this team to play good footy. No, nothing. We've lost. I mean, I feel sorry for Isaac out of all of it. What was I saying on Chat G&G? What was I saying last time I was on with you, Jack? We need to get Isaac Wirtz on the same pitch at the same time. Wirtz has got his Premier League assist. Isaac's got another goal, and now he might be out for a long, long time because people are saying it might be his ACL. And like, so the point is, right, when things just about to go right, there's something else that comes up. That's just bad luck, But Spurs, let's just talk about Spurs. First, the referee was an absolute dickhead first half for them and then for us, but they deserve the sending off. They deserve both sending off.
Yeah.
Spurs were dirty today, like disgustingly dirty today. They were awfully dirty today. I don't think I've seen them that dirty before against us, but that was just, I don't know.
I don't even get why obviously it's defenders and collisions with strikers as well, mate. But the Simmons one could have easily been as a back of Van Dijk's Achilles, and we know how dangerous they are in the modern any standard of football. Anyway, you don't want to be seeing that. Didn't even need a second replay for me on the watch on the straight away red cards.
Me too.
The Romero one, that's what you get with Romero, even if he is a World Cup winner. We said, but and even the challenge you mentioned with Isaac, mate, that's still a horrendous attempted block challenge, whatever you want to call it. He's not went for the ball there, Van der Ven, and considering it's a player that's been heavily injured in his career with some difficult challenges as well, mate. But yeah, very dirty, but yeah, it's and Liverpool have lacked a lot of bite this season, but I just feel so sorry for Isaac, mate, as you said, when he just gets a bit of luck, gets a goal, well, creates his own luck in terms of getting the goal, slots it into the bottom right corner, and yeah, just one thing after another for Isaac.
One thing we can say from is that great finish from Ekatike as well. But and well done, Virtzy, for how he played today. But thank you so much, Chris, $4.99. Appreciate it. Horrible performance. How did we have no control against 9 men? I hope Isaac and the others okay. Glad we won. But Slot still got to go. And I agree. It's it's just I don't understand what he's doing in training. He was saying, like Sai said here, got worse after a full week of training. And Storm here saying the same thing. What do they do on the training pitch? And then Stephen D, we were lucky to win. We were so lucky to win a game that we were coasting in it at one point.
It's the same thing happened with Leeds, though, mate. Well,
Oh my
like
goodness!
in any game of football, especially in the Premier League, of course, it's very up and down. But if you're scoring 2-3 goals, 3 against Leeds, that should be enough to keep. Like, we should be winning against Leeds. I'm sorry, they shouldn't be scoring 3 against you. Tottenham, full control in that game. 66 minutes, see the game out. But what do? Even when they're down to 9, we just. And the best thing that happened tonight was Romero getting sent off. Because it just took the whole momentum. Because after that red card, the second red card, they still had 6-7 minutes still to play.
They just went mental, and we should not be dying at that point with 2 men over.
Yeah,
I mean, Red Eye saying, "Are we blaming Slot for awful marking?" No, but we're blaming set piece coach for always effing up on these things, and he's hired by Slot. He's part of Slot's team. He's part of Slot's team, man.
Yeah.
So yes, we have to. It goes upwards. If my team at my workplace don't do well or they're misbehaving, it's a reflection of me. If these guys don't behave in Anfield Index, it's a reflection of me in a way.
Yeah,
so that's how it goes.
So in terms of, with that one though, mate, I do agree with what obviously the lads have said in terms of, as I said on the watch along, even on the touchline, Arne should be able to see that game out from the touchline. But even still, when you've got players on the pitch of the caliber of McAllister, Szoboszlai, and players of that ilk and Gravenberch, just complete heads gone. In terms of this, we all know when you come up against 9-10 men on a football pitch, it's about controlling the game, stretching the pitch, trying to stretch the pitch, go into the space that was there, but Liverpool were just. We weren't even literally stringing one pass together, mate. We were just getting the ball, second transition, countless errors and balls into the middle. And if Romero doesn't get sent off, I think Tottenham do probably could have even won that game if they had a bit more. If they had 10 men on the pitch as well. But
we've 100% got away with it, mate. We've 100% got away with it. Like, it is an awful performance, and I'm just going to share some stats here because
what was I say? Do you want me to? I've got them up here, mate.
It's okay. I'll get them on there now.
Oh, good.
So, I mean, this. How do I? Yeah, that'll do. Oh, have you shared it or me? Is that me?
That's you. Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, that's me. Okay. I mean, let's just look at these numbers. I want to do all. Yes. Total shots 15-8, Jack. They were 10 men for more than 60 minutes. Was it 65 minutes? Maybe 75 minutes with the added on time?
Yes.
75 minutes. No, sorry, not right. It was around 35 minutes when he got sent off. Let's have a...
33 minutes, yeah.
33 minutes. So, so it's 57 and then 10. You're talking 65 to 67 minutes. Maybe 70 minutes with the first half stoppage as well. 70 minutes that they were down at least 10 men or 9 men, and they had 15 shots, and they had 4 on, same amount as us on target, same amount of big chances.
It's mad. I think I put on my notes on the.
God, look at the XG, bud. They beat us in the XG.
You can't laugh. You gotta cry, aren't you? That is ridiculous. That should, any standard of football, down the park or whatever, that should not be happening against 9 men in a Premier League fixture with World Cup winners on the pitch, world class talent. It's crazy. All that possession,
dude. 10-4 in the second half. That's humiliating.
That's awful.
They were down 1.
Yeah, that's mad. It is honestly mad. I know we had that game against Newcastle when we were down. Obviously, Nunes got that double as well, but that's Newcastle. We're speaking about us being up against, and even 10 men, though, mate. Even 10 men, it's still should be enough to just control games of football as well. And even you look at the XG. I think I made a note on the watch along. Yeah, 4 touches in the opposition box for both teams in the space of 25 minutes in and around that ballpark. That's still not good enough, even when they had 11 men on the pitch as well. It's crazy, mate. And even in the second half, as you said, Yeah, 10 total shots to Liverpool's 4. Shots on target. Tottenham had more shots on target in the second half. 3 shots on target for Tottenham and 2 for Liverpool. So even still, 2 shots on target. Of course, the 2 come from the 2 goals as well from Isaac and Ekatike. So yes, clinical.
Those are all positives. And I
Yeah.
said that already. I guess people aren't watching. We already said he was a good players, but I think Midnight Toker, I think we should be realistic here at the end of the day. You can all be, rosy as much as you want. That's your prerogative. The fact of the matter is, we're looking for improvements, like proper improvements. We want improvements in the play. We want improvements, not just results. This is not sustainable. Then it's the same as what it was the first 6 games of the season. If it's just going to be winning by the scrape of the nails or whatever you want to call it, if it's just getting dragged through games to win, then we're going to go on a run of losing games again soon. That's not the point. The point is we want to see actual transformation of this team into a good team. That's not going to give them confidence. That win. They're going to get slaughtered for that win.
We're relying on Ekatike though, mate. If Ekatike's out with his side, I think Liverpool certainly do struggle as well. Like Salah's at Afghan, Ekatike, Isaac, we don't know the extent or the severity of that injury. It was an awful game to watch, and every Liverpool fan, of course, we can, as you said there, mate, we can all be happy, of course. Fundamentally, Liverpool get 3 points, but we've got to be objective. You've got to analyse it. All of us, we watched thousands, millions of hours of football, and especially Liverpool. These are world-class players that at the minute, like, not getting coached. They needed to be coached in that second half, even 15 minutes. I was made up Isaac at least come on in the second half because something needed to give. Because the Ekatike was so isolated in that first half. Like, we're not, even with Isaac and Ekatike, even on the pitch, when we've seen already this season, we're not supplying the strikers good enough. Whether that be that,
until they did whatever they did today was enough, and it was fine, and that's good. Wirtz got his assist. I'm so happy for him. So happy for Isaac, but he's going to be out for a long time now, I think. I'm so happy for Hugo. Hugo's been fabulous last month. He's just been excellent. He's the bright spark in everything right now. And it was nice to see Frimpong get an assist as well. Slot out, Yanis says, thank you for the $2. 0.6 against a pub team with 10. Oh, dear.
I'm stuck on it so many there's aces as well.
We have a SOT in. I don't know if that's a typo, but good stuff. We definitely should not be getting Stevie G in, my friend. No. We got Mr. Tandy in. How you doing, Jat? Nice to see you. We're shit. Only 3 points in the bag. Performance will come. We go again. Fair play, Jat. Fair play. I don't see no midfield. What's he saying here? I don't see no midfield in the midfield to control the game. I mean, all our midfield in front with the striker. Last season, Grabbers at the back covering Mac. We didn't even see him in the game. Manu's here. Thank you. Yeah, go on.
I was going to say, just looking at the ground duels percentage one here, chat. Tottenham 57% to Liverpool's 43%. So in terms of the ground duels, Tottenham got the better of Liverpool. Duels won in general, Liverpool 57 to Tottenham's 43. So even still, that's not even a big plus point. There's obviously a couple of points. Anyway, successful dribble.
What were your thoughts on Jones? Red Eyes asking us to speak on Jones.
And let's have a little look. I'll get his performance.
Well, I think towards the end, he was the catalyst of all the stuff that was going wrong.
Well, was it the Richarlison pass? They weren't even filming the chance, were they?
They showed it on the replay, didn't they? Where he gave it away. And it's like, what are you doing, Curtis? Like, there were so many times. He's supposed to be our controller, right, in this.
And that's the biggest concern, mate. If he's panicking, like, he's the one person that you don't need to be panicking. And if he's panicking, then that's just a big indictment on the whole squad.
We couldn't control that midfield. Mac is in there. Jones is in there. Wirtz is in there. They should just be playing it around each other. We just kept hoofing it up. They just kept hoovering the ball up and playing it back upfield. We had 2 players over the last 10 minutes. And it looked really bad. That's why we've lost, but it doesn't feel like, we've won, but it doesn't feel like a win. That last 10 minutes does not feel like a win. It feels like a team hanging on. Like when we beat Newcastle,
Yeah.
We beat them last minute, and that's euphoria. But their performance was awful.
Yes.
Like 9-10 men in that game as well. They outplayed us.
Yeah.
Spurs have outplayed us.
It's and that's where it lies with coaching as well, though, mate. In terms of creating those triangles, creating the square spaces, the rotation of the side as well. Like the inability of those players that you mentioned, the lads. We've got all of our best midfielders on the pitch, but they can't pass to each other. And we're not even saying do 30, 40 yards, pinging balls across the pitch. We're just saying do the basics. 5, 10 yards when you're against 9, but especially even against 10 men. That's all about shape. And where does your shape come from? It comes from training every single week. And the player and the lads, you train against 9 against 10, 10 against 11. There's all these different variables really in terms of training. You do this on a week-to-week daily basis, but obviously when it's coming up against better opposition than certain teams, and you can understand why. If Spurs went a lot more direct today, it would have caused naturally even more carnage. Like they were direct, but I think if they went fully Brentford, that done us. It's crazy, man. Once a little bit of pressure comes on this Liverpool side this season, we collapse.
And that's the biggest worry, isn't it? They've got no balls. It just seems like they've lost the balls. They've dropped. They're just not there anymore. They've gone from, somebody said it in Discord, they've gone from mentality monsters to mice.
It's what do you put that down to,
bad, dude?
What do you put it down to with? Or chat?
Oh my god! If I say it, people go mad. They don't want to play for this manager. He can't motivate them. When Klopp was here, most of these players were here. They were motivated. They're going in for it.
Do you think they were scared of Klopp and they're not scared of the manager?
I don't think it's scared. I think he uplifts you. I don't think Klopp scared anyone. I don't think he's the type of guy. They loved him.
Yeah.
They adored him.
But he had the streak. He had that streak, though.
He knows how. Oh, he does. He could rile them up. But the way you motivate people is different. You can shout at them by motivating them as well, but not in a rude way. You don't swear them. You can motivate them. What are you doing for these players? What are you doing for your fellow players? What are you doing for these fans? How are you? This is disgusting. You know, you can motivate them in a different way about it being more than yourself, about being somebody else. You're doing this not just for yourself, but for others. You know. And I don't know if Slot has any of that in him. It doesn't look like it anyway. And this is today. This is unacceptable. We win, but what do you want? What do you want more? I want to play well. I want to play well. I've already praised those players for what they did. I want to play well.
Keep a clean sheet would be nice as well.
Against 10 men, keep a clean sheet against 9 men. Don't look like you're going to lose. I actually thought we were going to lose.
Yeah.
Mate, that's good. Panic stations all over the flipping world. Fan base is going mad that we're playing like this against 10 men. Spurs are toothless at home. Spurs are one of the worst teams at home to pick up points.
17 points. 17 points since November last season, I think it was. Oh, yeah.
And they made us look flipping rubbish.
Yeah.
They made us look rubbish. How? How can we look so rattled leading against 9 men? It's unacceptable, man. The win is great. Look, we got 3 points.
Yeah.
There's a bigger picture here, though.
Yeah. That
everyone is forgetting. 3 points. If the next game is a pile of shit and we draw to Wolves, what does this 3 points matter? Doesn't matter. Oh, sorry, we're still unbeaten in 6 or 7, but the performance is a pile of shit. The players haven't got any bollocks.
We said that at the beginning of the year, though, mate. All of us, everyone. First 5 games of the season, we got all the points. But all our eyes don't lie when we've watched Liverpool this season. Like, the first 5 games, all well and good. We thought maybe the progression, the performances would get better. But we had that barren spell of just getting battered for like a couple of weeks. Yeah.
Coach, weak mentality says weak mentality starts from the top, from the coach. And the coach and the management have the balls to blame it on Mo. The balls. To make him the scapegoat. Well, guess what? If Isaac's out till next year, like as in 2027, not now because he might get an ACL, Mo can't go anywhere this season. They need to sign Blimmin Semenyo now as well, because Gakpo is going to have to Blimmin rotate up top with Blimmin Ekatike.
And Chiesa's not getting a game.
He's got to leave. I
yeah,
love
he's
Chiesa,
got
but
to,
if he's not going to
gotta
play,
leave.
leave.
Yeah.
Like, sell him. Again, show some flipping guts, Liverpool. If you don't want him, if you don't want the manager doesn't want him, sell him. He wants to play in the World Cup. Endo wants to be fit for the World Cup. Get rid of him. Fill those spots with players that are actually going to play.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Because you're looking at that. Our bench today as well, mate. Obviously, Isaac. It's ridiculous. Like, you look at the bench. Like, Frimpong, he's just another couple of weeks from getting injured again. Our right backs can't stay fit. Gomez. And, like, you look at the bench, as you mentioned, Trainioni, like, Ramsey, Lucky, Ngamua. What we want, we're the best in terms of the Premier League we can get is Champions League football. But, as we said, if Ekatike gets injured, we're relying on literally Chiesa and Chiesa alone as a forward player. And Rio and kids.
Rio's not going to play. He's given up on Rio now.
Yeah, he's not going to be getting a game. So Ekatike is going to have a big next couple of weeks.
The best thing that could happen for Liverpool right now is Xabi Alonso getting sacked at Real Madrid. I'm telling you now. That's the best thing that can happen. Why do we give RTV? Thank you for sending a message. And why do we give away absolutely stupid fouls in the box when we're 2-0 up? Invite top. And we're not good at set pieces half the time. We concede so many. Exactly. This is exactly what I've been trying to say, and my words don't come out. So thank you, because I'm in a mood tonight. I'm not a ranty type of person. This is just the real me tonight. I'm so disappointed. I've never been so disappointed after a win. And I said to Grizz last night, I would love to be wrong, and I would love to be proven wrong by Arne Slot, because I don't hate him. I don't. I want him to succeed. One thing we all have in common in the chat is that we want to win. So we won tonight. But how did we win? By just hanging on against 9 men. It's embarrassing. And Pratham saying the right thing. Results are short-term. Performances point to where we will be long-term. One serious team and our midfield will be cut through easy. You think this team's going to beat Fulham and Arsenal? You think?
I know PSG haven't been great this season, but if they come into a bit of form, or any team in European competition that has got a capable midfield that can actually pass to each other, if we're doing this against Bergvall, and no respect to the other lads, but it's Bentancur, Kudos, and Bergvall and Gray. This is, as we said, Tottenham have been getting battered on many occasions this season, and fair play, effort, determination, desire. They wanted it more, Tottenham. And if they had 11 men on the pitch, Tottenham, I'll tell you that now, they would have won this game by an absolute
Mark's point. We made the wrong changes in the summer. I think we made one wrong change in the summer. And that was letting go of Luis Diaz without replacing him. So if there was a Semenyo coming in at the same time, fine. But then if you haven't, sell him in January instead. But you got to keep some fight in the team. That guy was the grit. You know, just.
And he could play in numerous positions as well, though, mate, through the middle, on the left, on the right as well.
You've already, unfortunately, lost Diogo. God bless his soul. And then you don't have a plan to replace the other guy. You needed forwards anyway. And we said this at the end of the season. I mean, at the end of the summer. Why have we sold him and not replaced him? It's going to cost us. Not bringing in another CB is going to cost us. This happens every season, it seems. We just leave ourselves short. We go and do some crazy stuff. Now, everybody's saying 450 million. We sold a lot of players to buy these players. Yeah. We did 220 net or 250 net. The same as Man United, the same as Arsenal. We've not done anything extraordinary here after winning the league. We've done the same as teams that haven't won anything. So spare me the bullshit about the spend. It's the same as other teams have done. But we did it. We just made some mistakes. We could have spent more. Surely we could have.
Yeah, and I'm looking at that maintenance going into January, even this season. But I want at least 2 centre halves, couple more midfield. If we continue playing all that midfield, I'd say I wouldn't even give it a month. If we start getting injuries in that midfield, we're literally relying on under 21s. We're trying to play a couple of games of football.
Jennifer's right here as well. Chiesa is just not being used at all.
Yeah. It's
not dream world mid. It's not about playing beautiful football every game. It's not. It's about actually moving towards playing. Have you forgotten that we've lost 9 in 13 before this run? And has everyone forgotten? We just drew to Leeds and Sunderland. Really poorly. This could have been another 2-2.
The Leeds, that was the same pattern of play again, like tonight.
You know, have people forgotten? They've short memories because we've gone on a small run. That's just not very impressive, really. It's not been very impressive. But Brighton could have battered us the other day if they just got some things on target. Their XG was really good at Anfield.
Yeah. Just again, they missed their opportunities.
Expect us to improve is not a dream world.
Just being realistic, isn't it?
Yeah, we are shit. I don't know your point. Feyenoord beat 9-man Brentford. Fair play to Feyenoord. Oh, is that with? I don't know what you mean, but yeah, you might need to explain yourself a bit better. Slot isn't good enough. He doesn't do even the basics like shutting down. We have 2-goal lead. He did last year. Don't know what's happened this year. Go on, Gags. Is a must against this. It is. I'm not just going to get carried away by a win. I'm just not. You know. What's Pratham? You kind of disagree. I think the biggest is not praising Trent and getting a side DM. I think the problem is though, Pratham, we know this manager doesn't believe in a DM, so we were never going to get a DM. And also the problem was that they were trying to move towards a 3 at the back, which is clear because they bought Kirkes, and they got Bradley and Frimpong, who are all kind of wing backs more than defenders. And missing out on that centre back on the last day of the season has really ruined it for them. And then obviously they've got unlucky with Leone getting an ACL. I mean, if we're going to end up getting 2 ACLs in a season, that's awful as well. Bad luck. But going to, and we can't trust Gomez to play regularly, so we can't go at 3 at the back. So the idea was to do something different than Trent, and it might have worked, but they can't even finish those because they wanted to save a buck. But they didn't want to pay early. They wanted to leave it to the last day to get him cheap as possible. That's everything that I heard the whole way. Everything that I heard was they don't want to pay 40. They don't want to pay 40. They want to pay plus 40 plus. They should have paid it at the start of the blooming summer.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. So the DM's never going to happen until someone else comes in. You might as well forget it. I'm calling for it too, but it's not going to happen, Pratham. So that's not that wasn't a mistake that we're going to make. Or should I say that it's not a mistake because they never planned it? It's never going to happen. What's Jennifer saying? I broke up a title winning song for no reason. 10 out of 6. 10 out of 6 in. Replace TAA Diogo. Go again, but Slot didn't want to go with Klopp's team again. Yeah. Yeah.
No,
the reaction might be OTT for you, but you guys have different needs and desires for your club. That's different. I have a different desire for this club. I want to win something this year. You guys might just want to get top 4. I want to win a Champions League this year. I really do. And if we want to, for performances, this team has to start getting better on that pitch. It has to.
Yeah.
It has to.
Yeah. Needs to. It's just as we said tonight. It's just not good enough. Like poor patterns of play and just a general consensus, and it's just really been really poor as well. But it needs to certainly improve as well in the future. So yeah.
I said Diogo, but someone, I think somebody typed Diego, didn't they? Yeah. I always call him Diogo. Thanks, Cotton. That's also true. His obsession with, oh my god, true. He's got so obsessed with that PSG style of play. Your play was fine, mate. You won a league. Keep doing it. Yeah.
But that's where they need people around them to be a lot more stronger, though, as well, mate. In terms of you're only as good as like your assistant as well. Sometimes, like it's frustrating, and this is where I personally look at the Van Dijk, the decisions he's making, and Ibu was at the second, the Tottenham goal that they conceded tonight. We conceded tonight. Like you've got Ibu and Van Dijk in just so close proximity, and they're overcompensating on certain weeks as well. Like there's just lack of real. That's not leadership. It's just structurally at the minute we're a mess. In the centre half, Ibu's dived in against Leeds, and they're not
this
actually
middle part.
properly.
This middle part, Jack, of what Sanjay's saying. The players will help, but the concern is how we're weak mentally, and we lack belief, and that's all on the manager. That's got to be because they've shown to us that they've been strong mentally before. Same players at the back. And I know we can blame players and single them out for making mistakes, or we can blame Mo Salah, who everybody wants to blame because of what he did, and he's the villain, he's the evil guy, and he can't stand up for himself. We should never have players speak up at all, and all this nonsense. But maybe he's sending us a message of what's wrong. Rafa did this for us when things were bad. Maybe he's the brave one that's trying to tell us that things aren't very good in the club with the management at the moment. But no one wants to look at it that way. They just want to pick on him. But why are the players constantly making mistakes all the time? They don't go from winning a league to just making mistakes for no reason. There's got to be some low morale in there. But why is there low morale? It's more about they're not happy, right?
Yeah.
All of it leads back to one thing.
Yeah, the world class players, miss. Right? We got, like as mentioned with Ibu and Van Dijk, the great centre halves. So they are, and Ibu's why, and I think Ibu will probably be tired this season. We have another 6 months of this like calamity at the back, and of course, but yeah, and then we'd need at least another 3-4 centre halves. If Ibu does go at the end of the season as well, and that's going to be another 50 million on top of your Mark Gahey or whoever signs as well. So yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah.
Stop trying to polish a poo. That was a poor performance, scraping a win against 9 men. Awful Spurs team. Also, stop putting Dom in defense. It pisses me off, mate. Honestly, red goals, it really starting to piss me off now. The start of the season, we needed it. Why didn't he just bring on Frimpong? Just play him there. You know, our defense was terrible, looked lazy. We had 10 men. You know, I mean, it's just... Oh my god!
And Van Dijk was kicking on Frimpong as well tonight, like wasn't he? He was saying like get up and Arne was it? He moved Dom to right back and then brought Chiesa on. Right, mate. That just a bit of a mad one, really. You've got a centre half and Lucky there if you want to try and defend your lead, and as long as Lucky doesn't get sent off again. But just compact the defence, just add an extra centre half, try and make it a bit more compact, but.
We had a proper right back on the bench today in Ramsey. Against 10 men Spurs, he could have actually had some space to play because he's a passer of the ball. He's lovely to watch.
Yeah.
Just give him a chance. What is this manager? I'm the happiest guy when we win, man. Honestly, I've never reacted like this to a loss before. I'm just so disgusted with the fight in the team. You know, I'm just so disgusted with the fight in the team to mentally break down like that against 10 or 9 men. It's not the Liverpool I know. I'm sorry. Been supporting for 40 odd years.
It's not good enough.
It's just not the team I know. It's just not. I cannot connect with them. I'm not being able to. It's not the team I love. They're just not fighting for this. Liverpool's known for its grit, man. Always to fight. They're just not fighting. That's why all the people who are saying we don't need a Semenyo, at least he'll come in and beat people up or at least hold the ball. And not be able to, people won't be able to get it off him up top.
Presses, and he's got that energy, and he but the mad thing is, we're December, literally a week and a half away from the transfer window. Just so much big surgery. Like for me personally, I get rid of Endo, get rid of Chiesa, but it's who wants them really. It's trying to get them off the way.
Not that we hate those players though.
No. In terms of
the manager's not using them, so we should get rid of them. That's the right thing to do because otherwise, if you're keeping the manager. Then they should go. But if you're not keeping the manager, then maybe the new manager might start using him.
Yeah, get something better at him as well. Like it's mad, mate, isn't it?
At this point, the best thing that could happen is Shabby getting. Honestly, if we drop points against Wolves and then Leeds at home, my god!
But we'll probably be sat here next week, and we will literally be like, "Told you so." But but all of us was it. Yeah, I'm sorry, like any standard level, like against 10 men at least, or even against 9 men, that the players were probably looking, I don't know if the camera's picked up on it as well, but for me, if I was a player, I'd be looking to the touchline or I'd be looking to my teammates as well. Like that's a combination of coaching and a combination of the players, some of them taking some responsibility as well. But at the end of the day, it falls on the head coach. He's a head coach to source out the tactics and the style of play, the lacking of creating triangles and creating space as well, especially when you've got more space with a man down. I'm sorry, like it should be able to just keep hold of the ball, not just spamming 30-yard balls forward to Ekatike not to win as well. He's not a one-man army. It's difficult, mate.
I mean, we're fifth in the league, which is great to see.
Great,
okay,
yeah.
so there are some positives, right? We've finally got a goal difference of +3. We've scored 28 and conceded 25 in 17 games. And we're on a 6-game unbeaten run. Overall, things are looking rosy, but are they on the pitch? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And yeah, we are 8 points behind City. And if we could catch them, great. But you're not going to catch them by playing football like this. You're not. You've got to play convincing football. I don't even mind, guys, it being just controlled, It doesn't have to be beautiful. It has to have an identity. It has to have a way of playing, and it has to be solid enough that you're not looking like you're going to fall apart every 2 minutes or every end of the game. Not asking for I'm not asking for Barcelona. I'm not asking for Johan Cruyff football. I'm not. I just want them to have some sort of identity. That's all. They do not have one.
Yeah.
It's side to side, back and round, side to side, back and round, and then it needs some magic from Wirtz to open it up to get a great finish.
Yeah.
We have great players. We have a very, very. I'm not dissing the quality. I'm dissing the mentality. The manager has to bring this in.
How you utilizing those players?
Yeah, because they don't want to play for him. I don't think. I really do. They're just, mate. I don't know. I'm just been.
And even on the
to watch them play like that,
Yeah, and even on the chat, anyone that wants to watch along, you know me, I'm usually quite calm, and even when we're getting battered, a couple of occasions this season. But today,
you made me laugh. That hairline is putting us all to shame. Look at this, yeah. You know what? My barber does say I've got a perfect head of hair.
It's better than mine.
I got it cut today, actually. So thanks a lot, Sheen. That's really nice. Appreciate it. You put
certainly
got
better one than me, mate.
Enjoy the San Francisco chicken waffle sandwich. Have a good one. Where are we saying the last side? The side-to-side passing reminds me of 2021 season. We were bad after all our defenders went down. The fact is, we've still got all of our defenders. We've got all of our defenders. It's like we're just not playing good football. There's a lot of players, good enough players available to play well in this team right now. We will not have an update on Isaac until midweek. If he swells tonight, if that knee swells up, if it's his ankle, hopefully it's just his ankle. But if his knee swells up, then they're gonna have to wait to do the MRI on it and all that. So we probably won't know till midweek. But it could be another kick in the gut, man. And that's a great point. The players don't even want to play for each other at the moment. How many times did Grav jump out of a challenge today?
Well, all of them, really. Yeah, let's have a little look. It's and even him at the base of the midfield alongside Curtis, and that is for me and for all of us, mate. They are the two controllers. They're meant to be the two controllers within the side. And we've mentioned Jones, but even Gravenberch, and that's one of his biggest assets last season when he was playing at his pomp. He had the 93% passing accuracy. So in terms of, but it's what he done with those passes. Probably Grav in terms of 93%. But in terms of ground duels, let's have a little quick look. 3 out of 5, which is when we looked at some of the players last week, we had Wirtz winning 7-6 ground duels out of 9 or 11. So
that would be a nightmare, Jennifer, if that's the truth. If Wirtz was holding his hammy before he went off, my God.
Yeah. So, but even still, 5 ground duels over the space of 99 minutes in a game of football for a Liverpool central defensive midfielder, not good enough. I'm sorry. No,
This
it's not.
is a fair comment from Elaine. When struggling for form, the advice is go back to basics, which is what they are doing. They do not want to concede first Tuesday, so let it be boring, win the game. Fair, but mate, at the end, that was horrendous. If this was this comment, this comment's great, but I'm not going to argue with it because it's a good point. The thing is though, Elaine, had they just controlled the game all the way to the end, you could actually put something on it. You could hang something on that game and go, okay, we wanted to just win. It's Rafa tactics, simple, go win, shut it down, finish. We can't even do that.
That's not in our.
Men,
it's not in our locker.
9 men. Yeah. And that's the worry for me, because if any good team comes to play against you, you ain't got a hope in hell. Because Spurs are awful, one of the most awful teams this season.
Yeah.
And we were shitting ourselves for 15 minutes at the end of that game after being 2-0 up. Shame on us, man.
Oh, I've just seen.
Point. Really good point.
Sorry there, Chess. I've just seen it and Gags. Curtis Jones ground rules won today. What do you reckon it was?
What? 5 out of 10?
1 out of 5, 17%.
That's bad.
And his passing accuracy, which tends to be quite high, 90 plus, that was 88, and that's quite bad considering Curtis as well.
That's still not bad. But how many so Grab was what did you say?
Ground rules Grav was, in terms of his ground rules, 1, 3 out of 5.
Not bad.
Maka, let's have a little
what
look.
About Maka?
Passing accuracy 86. Ground rules 1 out of 5. Aerial duels 1 out of 2. Yeah. So lack of fight today as well included, as we've said already. So.
Fight, man. That's what worries me, mate. That's all. I'm happy with the 3 points. Don't get me wrong. It's the fight that really just worries me. As a Liverpool fan, we've always fought to the end. And, that's what got us through the first 6 games. We went all the way to the end and, we scored last minute winners and we got those points and then it's gone to pot because that's definitely not sustainable. But we've proven it. We're just not sustainable at this point. It's scary to know what's going to happen next, but we'll go. Gags and Jack, are we back? Well, I was saying because Kabak's not back. But he was a centre back for sure, my friend.
Is he available again?
Yeah. Oh, he just said it was 3 out of 5, Ivan. 3 out of 5 you won. But yes. I mean, like I said, the positives in the end are that we won, we're 5th, unless someone else, wins, Man United win, whatever. But what's the score with
still 0-0.
Still 0-0 there.
Yeah.
I haven't even had a shot yet, the idiots. And Leeds 0-0. But yeah, I mean, otherwise the fixtures, I mean, I think the results kind of went our way with Chelsea as well.
Yeah.
Chelsea got the same points as us. We're supposed to be having the worst season ever, and Chelsea on the same point.
Yeah. Oh, Grizz,
man. Grizz. Why don't you join us, Grizz, if you're around? Come on for a minute.
Yeah,
come on, a caller. But yeah, title charge. Come on, Grizz. Come on, Grizz, my friend.
Yeah.
I'm so pissed.
Yeah, Akatika in the zone up front there. I think that might be a penalty as well. So,
oh my God, Mark, please stop, Martin O'Neill, please. We're not going back in time.
Celtic have been a bit bad this season as well.
I know. Anyway, is there anything else? Who's the man of the match? Ekatike?
I'd say the referee for just blowing his whistle.
Oh my God. He went from a awayer to a homer, half to half,
The whistle, I'd say man of the match.
We got loads of Grizz fans in.
Yeah, big old chance. For me, I'd say it's hard. I'd say just mainly
Alisson, maybe.
Yes.
In the end.
Yeah, I want to say in terms of it's got to be between Isaac Akatike just for the goals. I'd say Akatike just for getting the match winner, which it was the match winner. But yeah, it was a hard pressed certainly. That's why I asked for my man of the match on the 85th minute, and then all chaos ensued. But yeah, Ekatike getting what we didn't know at the time, but the winner. I think 8th goal in the Premier League this season. I think if Liverpool wanting to do what we at least want to do, win trophies or just get at least higher up in the Premier League, have to wrap him up in cotton wool really and keep him fully fit as much as we possibly can. Because
have you got 10 all in all competitions now? Double figures.
I think we mentioned that last week, didn't we? So that's probably his
Amazing.
11th. So he's been a revelation since he's come into the Premier League. I think the goal, mate, the ability. I know there was complaints from Romero, but you're a big centre half. You should be doing better. But is what I've loved most, mate. I don't know how you feel or chat about Ekatike is just he scored every variety of goal for Liverpool this season, whether it be on his left or be on his left with his head today. He's an absolute handful, and we've got some very special football in our hands as well. And
a lot of people were complaining that he wasn't scoring headers, and his last 2 have now been headers.
Yeah, so there you go.
Which is great, right? Because every single time you pull something against him, he's like, okay, I'm going to show you again. And I was saying something about him a couple of weeks back, like 2-3 weeks ago. I'm not seeing effort, and then he's been like running his socks off the last few games. So he's just proving you wrong every week, like, and that's one of the positives. Hugo has been fantastic. I love that. I really hope what's his name hasn't done his hammy. Verts, because again, every time he's on the ball, it's just one touch.
Yeah,
he's touching and moving, touching and moving, touching and moving, touching and moving. And I'm so glad he got his assist today. That makes me really happy. I just want some of the players to gain in confidence. It's such a shame. Oh man, Arsenal have got a pen.
Yeah, just saying that. A double handball from O'Brien. Well done, lad.
Stupid Everton. What was it? What was I saying? Oh yeah, Verts. It's such a shame we didn't get to celebrate the Isak goal. Like, the players didn't get to celebrate it together with him and Verts with him. Just would have been really nice, but I think maybe that's just a gut kick as well for us today. That if that's a serious injury, then
frustrating.
Yeah, it is frustrating. It is. Nothing can go right overall. But hey, we're 5th, so.
Yeah, hopefully, look,
if they
will
can
change.
get 2 wins against Wolves and Leeds, we might go into some kind of a position for the start of the year, right?
Yeah.
And try and get Arsenal to drop points. But yeah, I could see 2 wins against Leeds and then 2 losses against Fulham and Arsenal, because that's just the type of team we are,
Yeah. The main thing, as you said, at the top of the show, we just want to be seeing better performances as a whole, controlling the ball. And even structurally as well, defending. When a team attacks us, don't all panic. Like, we're fully capable of, when we can, on our day, we should be able just to see out games. We had a couple of clean sheets over the last couple of weeks, nice, but a long run of that would be nice. But we just need to see some better football being played, because today there was no football being played apart from the goals putting in the back of the net. So yeah, frustrating Reds, but it's got to keep on grafting, keep on working hard, and Arsenal just gone 1-0 up as well. So yeah, they're not going to let up, neither the City. So we just got to keep on winning.
Yeah, we just got to keep on going. Look, at the end of the day, thanks everyone for joining us today. We're going to finish off early, and it's been a long day for this guy as well. He's done the watch along and then this show. So thank you so much for joining me again. Jack, appreciate it, and I'm very sorry that I haven't been my chirpy self, but I'm just very disappointed in this team right now. Even with the win, I expect more from them, and we could say we got away with it, but in the past we've been celebrating these type of wins in the past. Last year we were, but we shouldn't be anymore, because they've got to show better, and we've got to hold ourselves to a higher standard. So at the end of the day, thankful we won. Very thankful, but really hope we can turn this around and start playing some kind of decent football. Jack.
Yeah.
Really getting worried about.
Yeah.
But anyway, at least we can sleep tight that we won. Now we're all going to be hearts and mouths about Isak now, and if something's up with Words, maybe Bradley. We could have come out of that game with multiple injuries, and if we have, then the next few weeks are going to be even tougher for us. Thankfully, January's coming, and this club better pull something out of their arse to help this squad out if the manager's not moving. because the squad needs a lift, you know, and needs someone to rally around.
Shift some players in and shift some players if they want to get in the World Cup squad. I.e., Chiesa, Gattuso's already said, Danny, if he wants to get in the World Cup squad, he needs to move from Liverpool. So, and we all love him. He's got the best song in the Premier League, but for him and his own sake, he needs to start playing games of football, especially when he is actually fit as well. Oh,
Red Eye, my sleep's not the best, but I try. I do try. It's not the best. I'm getting older now. As you get older, I hear the sleep gets worse. So I try to do my best with all the nutrients and stuff and magnesium and all that. I take all of that at night just to try and get myself a good sleep. So, hey, I'm doing my best. But if everybody else is having troubles, then, yeah, have a read up on some magnesium supplements, stuff like that can help over time. It takes a few months, but yeah. Anyway, that's enough of my coaching for today. Gags Life Coach. Maybe we should do a Gags Life Coach YouTube channel. We'll probably just get 1 or 2 subscribers. Maybe you, Jack. That's all I'm going to get.
No,
but
yeah. If we carry on playing like this, this season, we might need
it. We're going to need it. Right, Jack. Once again, thank you very much, and thank you everybody for joining us. Yeah, 3 points at the end of the day, up to 5th. Let's take the positives and up the Reds.